Hello everyone, Charles Watts here from Goal. Thank you once again for joining me on one of these videos on my channel. Just to start this off saying thank you very much. Lots of subscribers, new subscribers in the last couple of weeks or so. So if that is you, thank you very much for your support. And I will continue hopefully to bring you more of these videos as the season progresses. Only 1 week away now from the big restart against Manchester City. And hopefully once that all gets underway, you'll get a lot more entertaining videos than the ones I've been doing confined in these 4 rooms of my house here. I thought I'd just pop on today and give you a quick update from the latest step in Arsenal's preparations ahead of that game against Manchester City next Wednesday. Obviously had their first friendly since coming back to training on Saturday against Charlton, went very well, 6-0 win at the Emirates. They've had their second friendly now, playing another championship side at the Emirates today, which is Wednesday, against Brentford. Not quite gone so well for Arsenal. They've lost 3-2 this afternoon against Brentford at another 3 p.m. kickoff. Very sort of top secret affair. Again, Arsenal obviously very keen not to have fans turning up outside the stadium and congregating in groups and trying to see the players, try and get player autographs afterwards, things like that. So these games aren't publicised, but there was a friendly today, similar to Saturday, with all the squad really involved. A couple more youngsters involved actually today than there were on Saturday against Charlton. Players like Matt Smith, Trey Coyle as well. But yeah, hadn't gone quite so well for Arsenal. So they lost 3-2 against the Brentford side, obviously a lot stronger than Charlton, who are struggling at the bottom of the Championship. Brentford, meanwhile, challenging for promotion to the Premier League. But even so, I think it'll be slightly disappointing for Mikel Arteta to lose this one today. And when you see the state of the goals that Arsenal conceded as well, it'll be very, very disappointing. And they will have to defend an awful lot better than that against Manchester City next Wednesday night if they're going to avoid a pretty heavy defeat. Because if you see these goals and the highlights are beginning to do the rounds, they're not very good. Look away now, the likes of David Luiz, Shotran Mustafi, and even Alexander Lacazette, who gave away one of the goals with some poor sort of hold-up play deep inside his own half. But anyway, let's just go through. Arsenal actually started pretty well. First half on top, had lots and lots of chances. Didn't score, missed a few. Keeper made some good saves. But they did eventually take the lead about 5 minutes before half-time. Really nice goal from Joe Willock once again, who scored against Charlton. Kind of similar goal, but this time he rolled it into the bottom corner rather than hitting from the roof of the net. But it's from the same sort of area, just outside the edge of the box. Really good play from Hector Bellerin in the build-up. He won possession, drove deep inside the Charlton half, got around sort of 20 yards from goal. He was on the right-hand side, looked up, squared it across the box. Joe Willock came in, arriving late, side-footed, really calm finish into the far corner from about 20 yards. So it's a good goal, that. And it was Arsenal 1-0 up deservedly at that point. They could have made it 2-0 just before half-time, but Nicolas Pepe hit the post. And then the second half, it all changed, really. I mean, there was lots of changes. Everyone, both sets of teams, both sets of managers made changes. Luiz came on for Arsenal. Lacazette came on for Arsenal. He didn't play the first half. Aubameyang did. And it was 1-0, I think it was about sort of 70-minute mark. Then Brentford equalised. Tariq Fosu scored the goal. Really good player, Fosu. I've known him for a long time, since he was coming through at Reading. Really talented young players, doing excellent. Went to Oxford. Come back to the Championship now with Brentford and doing really, really well. Scored a good goal, lovely finish, sort of driven it in from quite a tight angle, but horrific defending from Arsenal. I think it was David Luiz who sort of lost it initially quite high up the pitch and gave away the possession, sort of got caught behind the ball as well. Brentford broke, but Arsenal still had lots and lots of players back, and it was just a catalogue of errors, really, failing to get the ball, bad reading of the game. And the ball eventually worked its way to Fosu on the left-hand side of the box, and he scored, driving it high past Emi Martinez, who played the second half. Bernardo, obviously, in goal for the first half. So that was 1-1, but Arsenal recovered pretty well from that and went in front again fairly soon after. Alexander Lacazette, good for him. Obviously scored at the weekend. Lovely goal against Charlton. There's another good goal today, set up by Reece Nelson. Cut the ball back for Lacazette, and he received the ball back to the goal probably about 14, 15 yards from goal. Had a defender on him, but he spun him well and then turned and shot with his left foot and scored. Sort of sent the keeper the wrong way. It was a nice finish, and that would be very good for Lacazette. 2 goals in 2 games going into the Premier League restart, because we all know he needed to find some confidence, so he'll be boosted by that. And he got that goal, and it looked at that point Arsenal go on and get the win that you probably would have expected them to do, but the old Achilles heel of Arsenal defensively came up to bite them again. and it was 2-2, and Lacazette scored the goal for Arsenal, then sort of the villain gave the ball away. He had his ball came out, it was cleared out to him, he was probably about 30 yards out. He went to control it, but he just got it all wrong. The ball got robbed off him, and played forward, and Brentford scored, and then bad to worse, they get the winner, Brentford, right at the end as well, with Baptiste again. Not very good defending from Arsenal, and yeah, bit of a horror show, and that was certainly that Mikel Arteta is going to want to work on when he gets back to London Colney tomorrow, building up to that Manchester City game. The result isn't the most important thing. Look, you don't want to lose any game. You don't want to lose to a Championship side either. But it sounds really cliche to say, I know, but it is at the moment all about fitness, all about trying to get yourself prepared for that Man City game. He's used an awful lot of players. Mikel Arteta is rotating players, pretty much different teams each half, and it's tough to get any sort of continuity going on there. But I'm not making excuses. Look, Arsenal shouldn't be losing to Brentford, and it's not the best warm-up and preparation for the Manchester City game. But look, they won handsomely at the weekend. They didn't win today, but there's certainly things for Mikel Arteta to work on. And defensively, what we all know, Arsenal still looking pretty suspect, if anything, if today is anything to go by. That's pretty much it. Just short, sharp one for you today, just updating on that game. Arsenal may well get another friendly in. As far as I'm aware, there's not another one scheduled for Saturday at the Emirates yet. That might change. Mikel Arteta might really want to get one more game into his players, given what happened today. Maybe do something in a training ground. We'll have to wait and see. Nothing's confirmed yet, but they might have one more game to play before going up to Manchester City next Wednesday. In the build up to that game, there'll be plenty more for me to come. Please head over to goal.com. Got regular Arsenal stories and features going up there in the build up to Manchester City next week. Hopefully we'll be speaking to Mikel Arteta at some point via Zoom in a press conference ahead of that Manchester City game. Nothing confirmed yet, but I think that should be at the start of next week. And I'll have all the updates, all the build up to that match at the Etihad coming up across my social media channels on goal.com and here on YouTube. So thank you once again for watching. Thank you for your support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's down there somewhere. And stay safe, everyone. I'll speak to you soon.